What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael and welcome to FudgeMuppet. Today we're going to be exploring none other than Fallout New Vegas, taking a look at one of the funniest and most over-the-top pieces of cut content not found in the base game. The name of this absolute beast you see here is Gojira, or at least that's his editor ID. His in-game name when spawned is simply Gecko, but Gojira is much more appropriate, considering it's the Japanese name for Godzilla. With a mottled red and purple hide and those prominent spikes on its back, you'd recognize this beast to be a fire gecko if you've played Fallout New Vegas before. The dead giveaway, of course, is that this creature will breathe fire, in addition to its bite and clawing attacks. So what's the difference between this and a normal fire gecko, and why the hell was it created in the first place, only to be cut from the actual game world? Well, once you console command this beast to life, it doesn't take long before you realize it's roughly 3 times as big as all the other fire geckos, so it really is the gigantic fire-breathing Godzilla of the Fallout universe. It's about as big as a super mutant behemoth in terms of height, and in terms of damage, well, it's the strongest creature in the entire game. That would be if it was in the game in the first place. Let's take a look at this monster statistically for a second. It has 8,000 HP, and can kill anything that is placed beside it almost instantly using its fire attack called Gojira Flame. This minty fresh fire breath dishes out a base damage of 400, which actually leads to a staggering damage output of 3,200 damage per second. Put a legendary Deathclaw next to it, which has 1000 HP, and it's going to get absolutely roasted, as would any enemy in the game, including the massive X-42 giant Robo-Scorpion from Old World Blues. That creation has a health bar of 1500. It's a 50% increase on the legendary Deathclaw's health, but it still can't handle a frenzied Gojira. And speaking of certain enemies in Fallout New Vegas, we're going to be making a video called Who is the Strongest Enemy in Fallout New Vegas, which only includes actual in-game enemies, so let us know if you're excited about that. So after you spawn Gojira for yourself, what the hell do you do? I mean, if you don't have God mode on, he's probably going to kill you. Well, you can put God mode on, or you can actually influence him with the Animal Friend perk. While fire geckos are normally immune to Animal Friend, Gojira is considered a normal gecko, meaning he won't attack you if you have the first rank. If you have the second rank of Animal Friend, he'll actually come to your aid in combat, so you can thank me in advance for your new overpowered companion. I recommend taking him to Camp McCarran to terrorize the place for a good laugh, and funnily, that is what Gojira was actually created for in the first place. You see, Gojira was never meant to be in the final release of Fallout New Vegas, but was instead created by one of the animators working on the game so he could spit fire and make the NCR get lit, literally. His fire breath weapon actually runs off the barter skill too, which is pretty hilarious. So I'm sure this animator would be very pleased to know that thousands of people will now be fulfilling his dreams of creating a Godzilla scene in Fallout New Vegas. Strangely, if you do happen to kill Gojira, or he is somehow defeated at Camp McCarran, he actually has mole rat meat on his corpse. He's also flagged to respawn, unlike most other unique creatures, and that's about everything there is to know. Thank you so much for enjoying this video, and after you've subscribed for our upcoming videos, I'd love to know what you thought of this one, and how keen you are for more Fallout New Vegas on the channel. Everyone here at FudgeMuppet are extremely grateful for all of your continued support over the years, as it's you guys who make our dream a reality. Thank you endlessly, and if you're interested, our social media links can be found in the description below. My name is Michael, this was Gojira from Fallout New Vegas, and I look forward to nerding out with you again very soon.